Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new series that I'm doing. We're gonna play some Hand of Fate 2. It's a weird mixture of like RPG and card game, and I've kind of just been on a card game kick with, playing a bunch of Slay the Spire and everything. But this game is more like action RPG slash card game. It's pretty interesting stuff. It came out last year, and the original came out like a couple years ago, and I played around with it a little bit, but I didn't play a whole lot of it because it just never got around to buying it. But we have this one. I'm gonna give it a try. Apparently they fixed a lot of the stuff that was an issue with the first one, so here we go. I know basically nothing about this game. I played it for like a hot second just to make sure everything worked, make sure that all the settings were good, and then we're going in blind basically.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must ride, for time is short, and you have much to learn. Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
Okay, so we choose male or female. I'll go female. I like playing. Ooh, that was loud. I like
These
playing
cards represent
females
your history
in games. It's
and
just fun.
our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide you to my side. Let us see what the journey holds.
Okay. Start with the
fool
full
steps
card.
into nothingness, because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate, and together we will write your history.
So yeah, the premise of the game is like tarot cards, I guess. Stumbled many miles through the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. You finally catch sight of the thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing among themselves. Do I move closer to eavesdrop, or do I keep my distance? We're gonna move closer to eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved.
Basically,
even
I have
those
a one
that seem
in...
at first glance familiar. Do not worry. You will soon understand the nuances.
Okay. Let's go with that one. Oh, failure. Try to eavesdrop on the conspiring thieves, but their voices are muffled by the bushes. Shuffle closer to get a better view. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to market. The thieves fell the tree into the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandished. Give us all your food! Do I leap to the farmer's defense, offer to help the farmers, warning that it won't come for free, or do I help the thieves with their extortion? Really, we're gonna help the farmers, guys. I mean, come on. You draw your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. Okay, so now you get the next aspect of the game. It comes into real-time combat. Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently, can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Okay, Xbox controller. Weapon ability. Attack, defend, bash, evade, camera, and move. Alright. Oh, wrong button. That's the button we want. Oh. Ah. 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 Oh, shit. Wow, you butthead. Wow, I did very poorly at that, guys. Jeez. I took a lot of damage. Jesus, I was like almost half health. I really fucked that up. 69 out of 100. The farmers fumble in their haversacks in gratitude. Thank you, adventurer. I'm sure that after they took our food, they would have taken our lives as well. We get 7 food, 5 food. Fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread in your mouth to quell your hunger. Okay. Satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. Excuse me. Consume 1 food. Their leader must still have it. Set to your feet. Oh god, determined to find him. Find the leader of the thieves. Retrieve your amulet. Okay, so basically that's the map. Settings. This is my inventory. Spend a food, get some more health. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin dressed in what must pass for goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild eyes. We need to turn this damn music down. Forward. Your tits. Shit. There we go. Goodness. Alright. From beneath the filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig, the goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. Aha! I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. We must get this over with quickly if I have any hope of getting to all the people on my list before sunrise. He lowers a sack from his shoulder. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice trails off as he examines the sack. Well, I could. There wasn't a blooming great big hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan then. The goblin pulls out his last trinket. You can get a sword, a new shield. What about the soldier's sword? Does 15 damage instead of that, but more damage. Let's take the soldier's sword. Let's equip the soldier's sword. Yes, I will. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are many others I must visit before I can rest. Goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. Change equipment in the... Okay. More food, 5 more hit points.
This card has a token. Can you find it?
Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk these woods, giving out gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, Remember, if you meet the forest folk, give me a lemon cake. In the direction an eerie song hangs in the air. Attempt to find its origin. Okay. Once again, success or fail. Failure again. Good God, really? It's been hours traveling in circles until night falls, bringing an unnatural silence to the forest. Oh, okay. Son of a bitch. I failed, guys.
Nothing could be more fitting now than meeting the mage who started this all. Or at least, started it all for you.
Okay. A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers leads you to the thieves who have stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Who ever heard of a thief talk about fair shares? What spits one. You turn up and boss us around. We've been stabbing. We've barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days, I tell you. Leader notices you approaching and waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue the discussion regarding stabbing, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, "Keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold for your trouble." Fuck you. He grins. There's a thought. Does it have to be my blood specifically? Kill my associates and I will gladly return your amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. The leader hurries away to hide. What a loser. Give us your stuff or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. Consider your options. Well, let's go. You draw your weapon. Prepare to deal with the miscreants. Perform a quick riposte by attacking immediately after defending an enemy's attack. Okay. Let's do that. Miscreants. Oh. Alright. Me against how many guys? 4? Oh boy. Ow. Ah, damn it. No, you don't, buddy. Huh. I don't think so. Ow, shit. Ah. Gotcha. Alright. Doing a little better. Getting there. With the battle resolved, the thief leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out a hand. My name is Mal Eclipse, Bard Extraordinaire. His smile fades under your withering gaze. Sensing your anger, he raises his hand in surrender. Wait, let's not be hasty. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen just like you. I've been working with the thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really, they were killing people before I came along. I know it seems bad, but look, he pulls out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiveness, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh. Mal Eclipse says, scratching his head. He opens a small satchel. So which one is yours? Are you flippin' kidding me? Oh, let's see. The lion? Oh, which one is gonna be mine? I don't know what this does. I have no idea. Still lion it is. Lion's amulet. That suits you. Very similar facial structures. Say, you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. I have befriended Mal Eclipse the trickster. You should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life, Mal Eclipse says. Tell me, where are you from? This is basically a long-winded character creation. Huh. Interesting. There's me. Super badass. Oh, I get to, like, set up all my stuff. Who's my appearance? Okay. Go with that. Hairstyle. Oh. Okay. Okay. A rather simplistic character creation, but okay. From the Eastern Belt, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from the Eastern Belt. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean, we friend. Owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. Quite angry at us. We should journey to Meyerabridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Mal Eclipse's eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd be best if you get the gold and I meet you. Why would I be working with this fool? Alright.
Let us learn what sort you are. Strong? Clever? Wise? The circumstances under which you come here put the lie to that.
Winter competition of strength at a fair. Gold prize is available to the winner. 10 gold if you win. First round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from a traveling troupe acrobats. God, I cannot talk today. Right, target score.
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
Got it.
Victory. You are learning.
Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointed backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings, then cartwheels out the door. You get 10 gold. Pick your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Oh, and I can decide which direction I want to go. Can I go back? Oh, I can go back. Cool. Alright.
Water is a symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the surface. What is it you're thinking of? What concern is worrying at your mind? Let it fall into the waters beneath.
While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. You could stand and fight the fiends, or throw yourself to the mercy of the river below. Stand and fight. Bunch of losers. I got you. I'm a hardy woman that don't take no lip from no man. I'll beat you up. Oh. Ew. They're like undead looking dudes. Inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Okay. Wrong button. There we go. These guys are weak. Get wrecked. Oh, goodness. Okay, so you have like a special move. You can. Cool, 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 cool. That was really easy. Freaking wreck their world. Having spilled the enemy's blood, you search the bodies for anything useful. One equipment from 2. Yes, please. I'll take that. Yes, I would like to equip it.
Simple defense. You can do better given time.
Go this way.
The roads have become even more deadly since the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help! He cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Yeah, lady, I'll help you. Solidarity. Oh. That one. Both of them, obviously. Fuck, I just rolled 3 6s, bitches. Shit. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from the carriage. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Even more gold. Thank the woman, continue on your way.
Celebrations in aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Much of the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over a prone lizard man. And follow the parade, ask local about what is going on, carry on your way. Let's ask the local. And a friendly stable hand explains, in a bygone age, our town was beset by half men, half lizards. There was no food, no respite, and very little hope. Salvation came in the form of a nameless warrior who hunted the beast for little more than a handful of coins and a crust of bread. He smiles warmly at the festivities. Dude, that sounded gross. You like move that and it sounded like you were like just going at like a wound in your body. I mean, the thing on your arm doesn't look very good either. Goodness. We honor the warrior like this. The statue is filled with food and gold, and we take turns smashing it to bits with a club. You're welcome to join us, and you may keep whatever falls out. Absolutely. I'll follow the parade. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spills out. Local notice your interest and asks if you would like a turn. Join in. We can have a huge success, a success, or a failure. Oh my god, I keep having failures. Fucking bash myself in the foot. Engulfed in shame, you leave the town to the celebrations and hope no tales are told of this day. God, I've failed so many times.
Here we come to the end of the beginning. Running errands for mages. This will become a theme, I dare say.
You arrive at Bridge as the sun begins to dip below the horizon. Find Mal Eclipse perusing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer. Did you bring the gold? Vignis has arranged to meet at the graveyard. Go to the graveyard. Wonder whether the spot was chosen for its seclusion or for easy body disposal. Vignis greets Mal Eclipse with a sly grin. Looks like you turned up after all, and with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. Vignis cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well now, Mal Eclipse, convince me. What's to stop me cutting off your head today? You reveal your gold as Mal Eclipse scrounges in his pockets for some too. Fuck me. A heavy satchel of riches lands on Vignis's feet with a thud and echoes through the silence of the cemetery. Lose 45 gold. That's our deal done, Mal Eclipse says, worry obvious in his voice. No need for any further troubles. Sorry, Mal, Vignis grins. You should have known the guild was never going to let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. And we have to fight. Alright. Time to fuck up a wizard. Go for him first. Well, if he's there, I don't know. He's gonna be like a boss or something. Is it? Oh. Vignis the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy, a dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. Oops. Ah! Damn it. fucking get right. Ah. Damn it. No, you don't, fool. Hitting the gosh, I keep hitting the wow, that didn't kill him? Really? Goodness. Alright. Took a lot of damage there. A lot of missed opportunities to block. That was my bad. But killed that fool. Mal Eclipse scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could do with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over an ale or two.
Well done. You have cleared the first challenge, and now we can move on to the next.
We're completing the fuel. I get Cardinal Blade and Bastion of Purification. We're completing the full. I get Market Thief, Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies, Fork in the Road, and Arm Wrestle. Befriending Mal Eclipse. I get Mal Eclipse's Problem and the Trickster. Okay.
Welcome to my challenges. Together, we will traverse 22 paths of wisdom and despair in the hope of awaking.
Okay, so I can select. I think we're actually going to stop here for first video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Looks like we've created our character, basically, and next time we'll take on the challenge of the Magician and see what happens there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See ya.